Welcome back to the Saturday edition of the Fairbanks Evening News. With the growing popularity of Alaskan reality shows in our state, the accuracy of the programs has been called to question. So we talked to a few local TV stars. Here's more. In 2008, Governor Sarah Palin signed in a measure that was designed to encourage the growth of Alaska's film industry by allowing production crews to receive a transferable tax credit up to 58%, according to Alaska's film production program. Since the debut of Alaska's long-running classic, Deadliest Catch, reality shows like Alaska State Troopers, Goldfathers, Buying Alaska, and Doomsday Preppers can be seen by Americans everywhere. Local businessman Craig Compo and his daughter Emily were on Doomsday Preppers, a show which highlights unique survivalists that prepare for various economic takedowns.
They heard about our little dome up on the river and kind of our hunting camp, and I think they thought it would be a great opportunity to turn it into a bug-out location. And that's where people go to hide from pending war, pending economic collapse.
Laura Reeves and her sister Alora starred on the short-lived show called Goldfathers, which features 3 families mining for gold in Alaska.
We came up here, shot the pilot. I flew up from my home in New York, and we ended up putting together a sizzle reel, pitching it to Nat Geo, and they ended up buying a full show from it.
With the growing popularity of TV shows in our state, we asked our local stars to give us a glimpse into the reality of reality TV.
You know, some of the show was hype, but there's a lot of it that wasn't. When I jumped the beaver dam with my boat, they had me yell, I'm preparing for a total government takeover, which was hard for me to say because I was trying to keep from laughing when I was saying it the whole time.
We do go hunting. We do go upriver to be able to put food in our freezer. So on that note, yes, I believe that it's true. Do we go and actually set booby traps? Not so much.
My show wasn't scripted, and I work in TV and film, so I know how this works. And I think that was important for our show, was to show what it was really like to find gold and not have it be fake. Because, you know, you can kind of tell when you're watching a show, like, there's no way that they're just coming up with this.
But why the fascination with Alaska?
I think Alaska has so many interesting things about it, and other states, they have interesting things too. You'll see the crocodile hunting shows in the lower 48 or whatever it is that the state has to offer, but Alaska just has that much more to offer. So they end up being really successful TV shows.
Join us next week as we interview local realtor Wes Madden about his time on Buying Alaska, and 2 Alaska State Troopers about becoming national television stars while maintaining their mission. This is Katie Looper reporting. Welcome back to our Saturday edition of the Fairbanks Evening News. So last week we spoke with local TV stars about the accuracy of reality shows in our state, and this week we continue with Wes Madden from Buying Alaska, 2 Alaska State Troopers, and Brandon Smith, a local production assistant from behind the scenes. Here's more. Since the 2008 tax incentive, Alaskan reality shows have filled national channels like Discovery, History, and National Geographic. One of our most popular programs has been Alaska State Troopers.
It's neat to have your family and friends from the lower 48 call down and say that they saw you on TV as well.
My family watches it in Ohio, my law enforcement friends in Florida watch it, and people just really enjoy the show.
People feel they know us because they've watched us so much on the show.
Local realtor Wes Madden was featured on another well-known show called Buying Alaska.
One of the shows they wanted to do was houses without houses, and I said, you mean dry cabins? He goes, really? So I had to explain to him that, you know, it's actually a pretty legitimate market segment in Fairbanks, and we'd be happy to do a show on dry cabin.
Production companies often contact UAF professors like Rob Prince for connections to production assistants and potential TV stars.
You see, they were doing this program about people buying homes in Alaska, and they wanted to find someone who already lived in a dry cabin so they could take that person and have them pretend to go shopping for a dry cabin, and lo and behold, pick the one they already lived in.
It's no secret Alaskan reality show's accuracy has been called to question.
Obviously, you don't all of a sudden find the house, buy the house, and then, you know, there's a camera crew right there. You know, I mean, it's a process to purchase a home, you know, contrary to what you see on a lot of these reality TV shows.
We asked one of the very few local production assistants hired by national shows to give us a glimpse into the production side of reality TV.
Every now and again, the producers, who are somewhat the directors of the project, they might have to go in and change something because something's not available, something won't play to the audience that they're, you know, selling their product to. I guess you guys would call it scripting something, but sometimes they do have to go in and do that to create, you know, a product that's sellable and that looks good to the viewers.
For many of our local stars, they called the crew family after having to spend every day together.
Yes, I was with them every day, every day. And they, you know, like Sergeant Carson said, they become family. They were a lot of fun to have.
But some people think Alaskans should be the ones telling stories about Alaska.
Alaska's amazing enough. We don't need to stage these reality TV show scenes and artificially create this drama. There's enough drama in this place. If you live in Alaska, you know it's tough to be up here.
You know, at the moment, they're not hiring too many locals because they don't know everybody who's trained up here to work in that industry, as far as camera operators, audio guys, producers. Those people are all getting trained up through my position. So eventually we'll have people, you know, locals that will be able to fill these positions.
Have you made up your mind about Alaskan reality TV? This is Katie Looper reporting.